How does the universe tell you stuff? How do you know it's the universe? For me, I've been making all these videos in foreign languages, never knowing which one's next. Here lately, on my algorithm, I've been picking up Chinese videos without any dub on them, or there's no, and all the writing in it is Chinese. So, as well, I watch a lot of Tubi. And there's a new Jackie Chan movie. And there's no dubs. There's no subtitles. And it's like, okay, fine. I need to make the video for China. So I made the video for China, uploaded it, and my internet quit working for a day. I thought for sure I was in trouble. Going with no. But, I mean, this little story, how does the universe talk to you? Are there other ways? I know that this method is used in gaslighting and attacking as well from the opposite team, where they will repeat statements to make you think that the universe is talking to you. So that's why it's frustrating sometimes to find, is it a group of people trying to manipulate you? Or is it the universe talking to you? It's a hard button to push. But, if you avoid human interference, if the universe really wanted you to know, it will tell you from others' perspectives, not just the human. For me, I've been obsessing about my martial arts, and training has picked up. And I'm doing it more. Is it because I want to get in better shape, or is it because the universe is telling me, hey, dude, you love China? I don't know. But, it's less about what the universe is telling me, and it's more about, how to tell what the universe is trying to tell you. And it's less about what you hear from people and what you hear from inanimate objects, or the activities that you catch yourself doing without realizing why you're doing them. Things like this, because there are people that try and manipulate what the universe is trying to tell you. Especially if you work in public or something. You have to watch these and pay attention carefully, because they will use this technique to try and manipulate you. It's been used against me several times. And it's laughable. Because how is gaslighting the universe talking to me? It's a bunch of arrogant people that didn't get their way, that want me to do a specific thing or manipulate me into a specific task. And, so from my perspective, the algorithm is more trustworthy and closer to spiritual connection than having a bunch of people tell you the same thing over and over again. It just is. I don't know how to completely explain it, but that's why telepathy isn't words. It's feelings, emotions, and stuff, and not, because a lot of the words that come out of people's mouths, especially when they're coming to specifically see you, is not always, they're trying to implant something rather than you trying to pull something unknown from the universe. Does that make sense? And it is hard to grasp the difference, because to think that people would gather and group and try and manipulate on that level is kind of silly, but it does happen. So, sometimes we gotta annex the human interaction and realize the natural reaction, because if it is the universe, it will speak to you through rocks or images or feelings rather than someone else's voice. And that is one of the most difficult applications of this technology, if you will, is to understand that people will try and mislead with their words. And if you're going to talk to the universe, you need to understand feelings and understand emotions and understand overwhelming urges to do things. Like something as simple as, hey, I need to put this video in this specific language, and their culture is flooding your system. And I mean, I know this sounds silly, but I mean, in reality, I mean, if you have an overwhelming happening that isn't coming from a human being or several of them as a gaslight tactic, and that's the difference between the universe speaking to you and a gaslighting tactic. A gaslighting tactic would be a bunch of people repeating the same statement to try and program you with that specific statement. Could be anything. Could be a program to make you feel you're fat. Could be a program to make you feel in fear or inferior or stupid or anything, really. And someone continuously saying the same thing over and over and over again to you, that's a spell. That's not the universe talking to you. That's interesting too as well, because I've been, after I posted my video and finally got my internet working, I've got a lot of Eastern culture videos, especially Chinese Buddhism and Taoism, popping up. So I've been learning a lot about them. I am no expert in these religions or philosophies. I guess if you look at them from one perspective, they're just philosophies, which is interesting as well, because it's not really as much religion as one might think. But these mantras, when they set up these elaborate things, like one of them was something about dung and a bowl of water that is scented and stuff, and they do their mantras, and while they're doing their mantras, they look in the mirror. And I mean, there is alchemical layers to these religions or philosophies. And well, we know that cow dung usually is interpreted as psychedelic mushrooms. So I could see that using a psychedelic mushroom, creating that oneness or tuning into the universe and stating your mantra, which is a spell, over and over again, and looking into the mirror, into the self, would possibly, lead to something. I know just eating mushrooms and staring into a mirror heavily will alter your perception of everything. I've been locked in a bathroom on mushrooms, trapped in the mirror, talking to myself, but not in English, not really in any language that I could completely understand. But it was enlightening, to say the least. But the only words I could actually speak were, which in the moment was fucking hilarious. But I mean, I always thought that in that conversation I had the deepest, most intense conversation that I've ever had. I just didn't understand it. And sometimes those are downloads. I mean, we don't fully understand you get that ringing in your ear and you don't know what it is, but you know it means something. Like I was at one point very encounters of the third kind, making my potato castle, at times. This was years ago, but when this journey started, it was very intense. And it did feel like I was being overwhelmed by something that I did not understand. So, I mean, take that for what it is. I guess the biggest lesson here is to understand that the universe probably doesn't use people's words to trigger you to know what it's thinking. It's probably more about your emotional feelings, what you're physically seeing in nature. Maybe the algorithm plays a role in your connection to the universe speaking to you, but I think it goes deeper, and it is far more interesting and far more misunderstood than we can actually grasp. Is all I can really say, I think. And that's heavy. I mean, because how do you tell when it's the universe and not a man or the devil, if you will, trying to manipulate you? And for me, I mean, the one thing, I mean, I know that there's nobody forcing me to do martial arts. It was just a feeling that I had, and I wanted to do them. And I really doubt the algorithm is that controlled that all these videos pop up, and I really doubt that it's that connected, you know what I mean? But definitely there was something that drove me or pulled me into, okay, I need to do that country too, because I love the culture, I love the, type thing. I don't know. It's something silly like that. How does the universe actually speak to you? I think once you realize how it speaks to you and you start trying to decode the language, it is going to be one of the biggest parts of the individual journey as a person, because it's important to be able to decipher whether it's just a gaslight, a tactic, or a manipulation tactic, or is the universe actually speaking to me? And you will get caught in this trap if you are publicly announcing that you are trying to speak to the universe. They will try and manipulate what the universe is telling you to get their way. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for listening. This one was weird, but I felt called to make this video for a couple days. I've been slacking, and as well, there's been a lot of videos about ancient Chinese tactics to teach yourself to be more to get more done, to be more disciplined. And I felt like I needed those videos. I don't know, because my discipline sometimes is you get overwhelmed because you try and overdo it. But that's a different video, and I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks for listening, guys. Love you. See you next time.